They come through the tri-oval. That's where the start-finish line is at Daytona. And waving the green flag, Ravens quarterback from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey, sends them off for 500 miles.
Majority out the back, just those two together up top. KB is on you. They're separated up top now. Wide open in front of Martin. Off of you by half. You're clear. You're clear.
It's Chris Lambert, Denny Hamlin's spotter.
Quarter off of you.
I'm a little surprised we haven't seen somebody. I've seen some gaps and some holes there and some momentum and some big runs that maybe could have allowed somebody to go 3 wide. A little conservative in this opening lap. We'll see what happens on lap 2. Jimmy Johnson gave Mark Church Jr. a nice big shove to get that lead, and he drops down in front of Denny Hamlin, and now it's Toyota top, or in the front 3. Woo, right there. See Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson connecting. Jimmy Johnson, the back end, but got pretty light on him.
Denny Hamlin has dropped out of the front of that lead pack, Vince.
Yeah, he's led much of this day today, but he has dropped back, and as you indicated, and a little bit of a problem too off of turn 2. He got into the wall a little bit, so he had to gather it back up. But as we're coming to the end of this stage, just 6 to go, Hamlin hoping that he doesn't have too much damage.
Yeah, you could see the right rear on that 11 car with that scuff where he had brushed the wall. He's slowing down even more. Probably feels like he is going to need to come to pit road, or he's going to have to just slow down enough, but try not to go a lap down. Is the right front down on that car? Yes, the right sides are down on the 11.
He's dropped back to 23rd.
Yeah, so he already, I think, had an issue. This is when the tire goes down. So he had already hit the wall or scuffed the wall there. That's all it took. Right front tire is down.
3rd career stage win for Richard Childress Racing. And driver Tyler Reddick.
Well, it's going to be a nice confidence booster, not just for Tyler Reddick, for those drivers behind him that are looking at that rear bumper and that yellow rookie stripe, knowing that, you know, what he's done in the Xfinity Series and then what he's done here today, as well as at Daytona, showing to these other drivers, hey, you can trust me. You know, I can be your partner, I can be your friend, and I can lead the field. Boy, not much help on that inside lane led by Jimmy Johnson. Here goes Ryan Blaney to the lead inside of Alex Bowman. Kyle Busch going to give Bowman a little help there. Or a lot of help.
Yeah. And we're 3 wide once again.
You can see when they lock bumpers like that, how much they increase speed, but then when they separate, how they slow down and allow Ryan Blaney to now get side by side with our leader, Alex Bowman. Now that 3rd line is developing. That's going to slow down that lane that Alex Bowman and Kyle Busch are in, and Tyler Reddick.
And Busch goes topside to pick up Matt DiBenedetto, who had the run. Might be a good move for Kyle Busch, but he's way up high. While here's Jimmy Johnson taking the short way around with Ryan Blaney. Under caution at Talladega with 96 complete, rookie John Hunter Nemechek had an issue coming off turn 4. He's the black car just in front of Austin Dillon. No contact, we don't think, between the two, but see if something flies off Nemechek's car here.
Yeah, everything seems to be fine right here. Right there, you see a piece of debris or a piece of rubber flies off. There's another piece, and this car starts to swerve to the left like it has a left rear tire going down, and he loses control.
And that puts us under the 4th caution of the day, and the first one for an on-track incident.
And there you see that left rear tire clearly down.
Well, 41's right on you. Wait to the start finish line. You are clear. Wait to the start finish line. Clear low, clear you. That 41's help us 2 off. 2's going to show up from the 22. Coming right on you. The 2 is clear. 22 is clear. Right on you, then 1 off the 2 now. 3 are clear. Right on you, then 1 off of him. 1 off of you, then 1 off of him. 1 off of you, then half off of him. He'll get another push down the back. 1.5 back, getting the push. 1 back, half, corner, right there, right with you. Right with you.
That's Josh Williams, Ryan Blaney's spotter, and look at that. The Penske cars form up 1 through 4.
Boy, they've just been in sync all day long, haven't they, Mike? They even perfectly orchestrated that restart right there to get Blaney in the inside lane right in front of Brad Keselowski. Well, I really thought Brad Keselowski timed it perfect, but then he faded back. But now here, wow, what a huge run and slam to the rear bumper of Ryan Blaney. That's how confident they are in pushing aggressively.
But Kyle Busch gives Stenhouse a big shove on the outside. "197 miles an hour, and you move up or back inch by agonizing inch."
I just keep waiting for it to happen, but it's not happened yet. Jamie?
Well, Blaney told his spotter, hey, tell Brad when I got squirrely, it wasn't as bad as it looked. He said, I can take any push he gives me, and that's what we just saw.
That tells you a lot about that rear spoiler and what it does when it does catch the air. Look at the big run by the 24, William Byron, to the rear bumper, the 47. He's going to the outside, 3 wide for the lead.
Well, look how strong Blaney is on the bottom. Now he's going to get help from his teammates. Whammo from Keselowski.
I mean, they're not going to have any bumpers left on those Penske Fords by the time this thing's over.
If Ryan said it wasn't that bad, from here it looked like all arms and elbows inside that 12. Final lap, stage 2.
William Byron had that lead for a split second. Lost a little bit of drafting help.
Yep, Tyler Reddick can't quite get to him. And here they come.
And you'd think this is for the win of the race. This is just to the end of the stage.
Gonna be close. Stenhouse. That's what happens when you put the start-finish line another couple of football fields down toward turn 1.
It was definitely different in the middle of the tri-oval, Mike.
That's how close it was for the end of stage 2 at Talladega.
By 1. Still outside. 4 cars on him. Half to the 1. Can't get to you. 4 car is on him pushing.
It's Denny Hamlin's spotter.
Still off of you by half. Still outside. You're clear. Big run through the middle with the 9. Half back. Outside. Outside. 1 car coming to your bumper now. Tightening up behind you.
Chase Elliott with a big run to the outside of Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick going to get a big push from Denny Hamlin.
Oh, big spin. Chase Elliott. And everybody scatters. Several years ago, they paved that entire backstretch apron at Talladega, and it's a good thing they did.
We see heavy damage to the front end of that car. Then you see, look at the right rears down. I mean, all the tires down. Big damage. He was running 4th the last time they came by the line.
9 car up on the outside.
Comes a big push from the 2 car, Brad Keselowski. Oh, the 22 of Logano moves up in front of him while he's getting that push from Brad Keselowski. Brad, again, like we talked with Logano earlier, can't see what's in front of him. He's just pushing Chase Elliott. Chase tries to make some evasive action to go around the 22. Those bumpers connect and turns Chase Elliott right around. Here comes Austin Dillon. Makes contact with that right rear than the 9.
Wow, how did William Byron miss him?
Oh, man, we saw how well those Penske Fords orchestrated those restarts. That one did not go so well for Joe Gibbs Racing and Levine Family Racing with a 95 of Christopher Bell. just came across the nose of Eric Jones. Now we've got a change for the lead up front with Denny Hamlin going side by side with Kevin Harvick.
Well, when Hamlin pancaked that car up against the wall in the early going, thought, well, we're not going to see him again today. Wrong. Stewart Haas on the inside, 3 cars. Harvick, Custer, Almirola line up to try to do what Team Penske did earlier.
Well, they certainly have got themselves in position for it, but they're going to have to battle this guy, Denny Hamlin, Daytona 500 winner, and behind him, Joey Logano. And here comes some Hendrick Chevrolets behind Joey.
Yeah, William Byron and Jimmy Johnson, then Ryan Preece with Hendrick Power. That blue red roof 47 now tucks in behind Ryan Blaney.
To the delight of Ryan Blaney, because we've seen just how good that 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., how fast that car is and how good of a pusher he is.
Brad Keselowski coming on the outside. See if he can make it back up to his Penske teammates, and Ryan Newman pushing Keselowski up top in that green car.
As they go 4 wide through the tri-oval.
Guys, we have some cars out there, some drivers, they are on fumes. I've got to believe we're going to see some hitting pit road this next time around.
Big push coming from Ricky Stenhouse Jr. The 12. Here they come to the lead.
Bump, bump, and run. Blaney, Stenhouse, now Bowman, and Jimmy Johnson. Denny Hamlin may be out of fuel.
Well, I think a bunch of these guys further back are going to be out of fuel here very soon if they don't get to pit road. But these guys up front, I think they can make it. They've been saving enough fuel. Jimmy Johnson getting to the quarter panel on Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Here comes the 7-time series champ up the outside.
Oh, Kevin Harvick to the inside, turns Johnson. Caution. It just looked to me like Jimmy had a big run. Thought Kevin Harvick was going to stay with him, and Kevin Harvick thought twice about that and decided to go to the inside of Jimmy Johnson. They make contact.
Green flag.
Stenhouse doesn't get going on the restart. That's going to allow Kevin Harvick, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski on the outside to pull ahead.
Not good for Blaney.
Gotta wonder, did that 47 bobble there because of being low on fuel?
Now, Blaney has some help, but is it too late?
Boy, he's got a lot of help. 47 is wound up. That Camaro of the 47 of Stenhouse locked onto the rear bumper of Ryan Blaney. He's going to move up, though, to try to pick up the 10 of Almirola.
And the closer, Mr. Where did he come from? Kevin Harvick is in the lead. Don't look way back. They're 4 wide.
Can we get the one to go?
White flag.
There it is.
Stenhouse leading the second lane, going nowhere. It is Harvick and Chris Buescher.
Watch this run that Ty Dillon might be able to give to Ryan Blaney to give him a big run.
Nope, Ty goes underneath. Blaney pokes out. Stenhouse is with him. Harvick got away from Buescher.
Oh, wrecking.
But up front, they're racing for the win.
Blaney's
the crash
ahead.
is in the back, and Blaney is the leader. Stenhouse comes back to him on the bottom. Off turn 4, 3 wide.
Not over yet. Here comes Eric Jones.
Nemechek trying to push Jones. Eric Jones with help. Here comes Almirola. Crash into the wall. I think it's Stenhouse. It might be Blaney.
Oh my goodness. They were what, 3-4 wide? Slamming and banging. Almirola spun out, but he's in 3rd position at the line.
Great job there, Josh. Way to stay calm, collected.
Just trying to block, just trying to block the best we could, and Blocked the top, blocked the bottom. And 20 got to my outside, and I tried to go up there to slow him down, and I'm not sure if I don't know if 3 wide, I hit him. But just kind of trying to beat and bang to the line and things like that. But just edged it out. But, you know, really proud of this whole Menards Sylvania Ford Mustang team, man. It's been a cool year so far, and really excited to get our first win of the year at a cool place. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate it, and sticking around. So that was a lot of fun.
All in all, we won today. The pre-race deal. The pre-race deal was probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to witness in my life. From all the supporters, from drivers, from crew members, everybody here, the Badass fan base. Thank you guys for coming out here. This is truly incredible, and I'm proud to be a part of this sport, Jamie. Like I said earlier, I got a long way to go, and we'll keep on trucking. Another top 15 for us. We'll take it, and we'll just go on to Pocono, right? Okay, Pocono. So, hey, I'm still smiling. Long week ahead of me, probably a couple weeks, probably a couple months. Courtney's going to lay some interviews on me, so I'll be ready for Pocono, though.
Thanks, Bubba. Well done.